Okay, so Robert, I'm making a short video on what's inside, some of the pieces inside the safe that I showed you. All right, all praise to the Most High for knowledge. Hosea 4:6 states, we are destroyed from lack of knowledge. Okay, so this is a 10 commandment coin. I think it has the 4th commandment on it. That's the front. This is the back. This right here, and one note. Before getting into this group, I had no tangible assets. I did a lot of hard work in my life and had nothing to show for it. I was blessed to be introduced to this company through a friend that I worked at. We were both at FedEx at the moment. We both left and we were doing other things. But we were talking about side hustles, and he introduced the notion that money or paper money was not real. And when I looked into it, the deeper I studied, I was like flabbergasted that, for all these years, I didn't even know that. So, all right, so let me continue. All right, so this is a Morgan. As you can see at the top, it says 1884. Some family or somebody, I think they died, and this company got a hold of those coins. As you can see, there's black around the coin that shows you actually how old this coin is, because it's black around the edges and whatnot. So that's a Morgan from 1884, and I was able to get it through this company. This right here is a .999 copper piece, meaning pure copper, not like in your, not in the walls in your house, because it has like a lot of other stuff. This is pure copper, bullion, right? And as you can see, the object sticks up off of the coin, or the image comes up off the coin. That's a special mint, and this is rated with the highest rating in the world of PF70. You can see it at the top, PF70, Ultra Cameo. That's the highest rating you could get for any coin on the entire planet. Also notice this barcode here. The barcode chases this coin. It can't be cheated. It has the information on what it was worth when you bought it, and how much it is actually worth. That can't be cheated. You can only get coins like this from a trusted source. This one right here, another PF70 high-rated collector's coin, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, right? Also PF70. Also the image comes up, or the mint that they use to make it, makes the image come up off the coin. Here's the back. Here's the back of the first coin. Another collector's coin, Lincoln. Again, rated PF70, highest rating you can get. This one is the U.S. Arizona, I believe. Also a collector's item. This is the front of it. Yes, it is the USS Arizona. And these were limited in mints, or how many they made. I think they only made like 1,800 or 2,000. So after they're bought, they're not going to mint anymore. This is a fractional piece of silver from the company. A fractional piece of platinum, I'm sorry, from the company. This is fractional gold. So if anything happens, it could be dissolved. Like you won't have like a gigantic ball of gold, to try to dissolve in a time of distress. This is also fractional gold. This right here, a black lion, collector's item. is going up in value. This is a specialty coin. I just like how they put that together. These are rounds, silver rounds, and what they do is they're like your bread and butter. Like the company will teach you how to put together a portfolio of silver and gold. It should consist of not just collector's items or rounds or anything like that. It should be a couple of things: bars, rounds, collector's items, things of that nature. These are Chinese pandas. These up here, these are actually gold notes and one silver note, right? They have gold made into the artwork. I don't know if you can see it, but there are fine lines of gold in there and at 0.999 pure. This is a series, right? Name of all of them, 7 in a series. First one is creativity, unity, faith, love, knowledge, courage, and freedom. All right, so you got 7 of those in a series, and they are made with 0.999 gold in them. This one is a silver note of New York. Yeah, the Statue of Liberty is in it, and the World Trade. Mm-hmm. These also came from the company. This is, I think, Napoleon Bonaparte in a special case. And also rated PF 90. I have a little note here. It says it was made in Mongolia. 0.999 silver. They only made 1,000 of them. And it's partially colored. The Bank of Mongolia certifies that this coin is legal tender. BH Mayer guarantees to match the fitness and weight as specified. Alright, so it's a nice little box, you know, that it came in and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. That's the outside of the box. This is a specialty from Star Wars. This is a sand crawler. All right, now, if anything would happen to the famous persons, like the person who created Star Wars, you know, if they passed away, you know, sad to say, and God forbid, that coin would jump up in value. This right here, I believe this is like a 3 ounce. It's very heavy. This is from the Jurassic Park series. See, beware, you are in Raptor country. And notice how big it is compared to the other ones. It's very big and heavy. Right. And this again is 0.999 silver. This right here is a silver buffalo from South Africa. Nice little box. Silver buffalo, South Africa. They have a series going where they have like different animals. Like they have I saw one with a gorilla. I wanted that one. I haven't gotten a chance to get it. This is the back. And in fact, if you notice, there are 2 horns. If you had 2 of these if you put it together, it makes an image. That's how they did this. That was slick how they did it. If you had two of them and you put them a certain way, it would make a image of a South African bull. This box here, I was able also to get from the company. It contains about 24 Canadian maple leaves. See? An image of, I guess, the queen that just passed away from England. There's a maple leaf on the back. Now, I don't know if you know this, but silver has industrial properties and is projected to go up along with the its known use, to be protection against inflation. So silver is using currently solar power, and they're starting to up their use of silver in solar paneling. It's using semiconductors because it can take the highest amount of electricity without burning out. Cars, on every electric vehicle, you're going to need 30 contacts of silver on it. Right? And the thing is, silver, all that has been produced, there's no more going to be produced. It's in a finite amount. So this, along with its historical properties, because people don't just tell you to buy silver and gold because that's a fad or something like that. They're telling you that because historically, the ones with silver and gold, when there was an economic crash, were known to be protected. That is why. It is for protection of all your other assets, not to necessarily become rich, but you might become rich, due to the economy and from the prices spiking. Okay. So again, at one point, 2 years ago, I did a lot of hard work all my life, and I'm approaching 60. I've worked at law firms, being one of the top computer word processing operators in New York. Worked at companies like White & Case, Morgan Stanley, Reed & Priest, big financial companies, Schiss and Lehman and whatnot. And I did a lot of stuff. And I didn't have any tangible assets. What is a tangible asset? Something that you can hold in your hand. Physical. Having worth. And in the Constitution, Article 10, it said that silver is to be used as money and not printed money. We're really not supposed to use printed money or money, printed by somebody and created. So, you should have tangible assets. Tangible asset is also real estate. Real estate is a tangible asset. So, silver, gold, real estate. You should have a tangible asset. Your savings account, 401k, Social Security, our Social Security, that's in jeopardy now because of the financial situation. All those are intangible assets. They don't exist physically. Your bank account is digital, inside the digital domain of the computer system in the form of binary numbers, zeros and ones. And if something happens, they will snatch it. Why? Because you don't control it. It's at the control of others within the system. This is a known fact. So if you're going around talking about, you don't want to get silver and gold, but your own money is in a digital domain. That makes no sense. Whatever you do, you should be putting up some protection. What are you going to let things happen and let, your the stuff that you work for, just be snatched? That makes no sense. Either do something. That's all I'm saying. Do something. It's like when I was younger, there were a lot of bullies. I remember one day I was walking down the street and I was walking with my sweetheart. Bully jumped out of nowhere. And he was like probably 5 inches taller than me. So what I'm going to do? Am I going to just let him beat me up? Or am I going to put up some kind of fight? I put up a fight. That's what I chose to do. And had to ice my hands after the fight. The money system is nothing but it's a big bully. It's nothing but a big bully. And the odds against us is insurmountable also. It's a big foe. We have a lot to overcome. So my thing is that at least put up some protection and not to just let things happen or let them just take over, your, what you work for all these years. You're working for your children, you want to leave them some kind of assets and whatnot, some generational wealth. And you have to put up some kind of, protection or, do something. So, hope you enjoyed this video.